How did it feel to kind of get on the roll that y'all are on and get back-to-back wins?
It's good to develop a rhythm and go out there and have fun, especially with Southern coming in this week. It's good that we're, working together, gelling, having fun, playing fast, and that's key for a team like Southern to come out, execute, just have fun.
How about being a dual threat? What does that do to the defense, knowing that they're facing a quarterback in you who can beat him running and passing?
That's just an extra player they have to defend on the field. Besides the receivers or the running back, dropping back in coverage, they have to be conscious of me running or dropping back and throwing.
Won a couple games on the road. Looking for that first win at home, what would it be like to get that in front of the home folks?
That would be great because we get tremendous support during the home games. These last two games gave us a lot of confidence, and this game right here would mean a lot to win at home against a team like Southern.
That's all I got.
As far as what's been happening the first couple weeks you guys had great starts, just couldn't finish. But what's been that difference in helping you guys finish in these wins?
Just getting the reps and Coach Jenkins keeping us mentally focused. Staying within the moment and not coming out and second half flat and everything like that. That's been our main focus, and just going out and having fun and developing a rhythm.
The last two conference games that you guys have played, you scored 40-plus points. The last two conference games they played, they scored 50-something points. So you feel that it could be a situation where it becomes a shootout on Saturday?
Yes, sir, but I feel like the defense is going to come out and make key stops when we need them. And it may be a shootout, it may not, but like I said, the defense is going to come out ready to play. So.
All right, Coach, you've been preaching finish, and 2 weeks in a row now you guys have done that. What's made the difference for you?
Well, the main thing our guys are starting to understand what it takes to play a complete ball game, and I've been saying it all year. If we can find a way to play a complete ball game, we give ourselves a chance to win. And these last two contests, our guys have done exactly that, and I think we've done them against good teams, and we got another phenomenal team coming in this week that we're definitely going to have to play four complete quarters of football.
I've heard you say it makes no difference to you whether you're home or away or day or night. To be at home in front of the home folks, looking for the first home win, does that mean anything or add anything or no?
I mean, that's always a good thing to have, to play at home. But, we look at every game the same, prepare for every game the same. But there is an additive when you're at home and you're in front of the home crowd. So, but, to us, there's no added pressure. We're going to look at this game the same, prepare for it the same, and hopefully go out and get the same result that we got these last couple of weeks.
How satisfying is it? You talked about how you started at a deficit, not having spring ball, you lose 3 out of the gate, to turn that corner a little bit. How much optimism does that give you?
Well, it gives me a lot. It gives our team a lot. I'm just pleased and proud, and I've been saying all year that we got a wonderful group of guys. You got to look at it. We started slow, but these guys are still resilient. They still believe, and they're still demanding on each other. And because of that, we're getting the results that we're getting. So there's a lot of optimism there, and we're going to keep just grinding and keep doing what we do to improve every day as a football team, even though, the chips are stacked against us. And we know that. We knew that coming in, but like I tell my team, there's no excuses, and we're not going to look for any, and we're not going to make any. We're going to take things as they've been given to us and find a way to try to make it work for the best.
We talked to Ellis just a minute ago. How much of a boost and a spark has he given this offense?
He's done a phenomenal job. He's competed and been the guy for the last 2 weeks. But I tell you what, this week it's a battle, and it's going to be very, very surprising to see who takes the first snap. I mean, Duhart is really coming on, and Q is getting back to form. So even though Ellis has done some good things, I wouldn't say right now that he's the guy going into this week. I would still say it's going to be a run all the way down to the finish.
Coach, your last two SWAC games, you scored 40 points. The last two SWAC games Southern has played, they scored 50 points. So could this be a big shootout here in Montgomery on Saturday?
I hope not. I mean, because they got bigger guns than we got and a lot more bullets, But I tell you what, it's always good to have some offensive production and put some points on the board, and that just goes to show the type of offensive staff I got. I got a veteran offensive coordinator in Mark Orlando. He made whatever adjustments need to be made in order for our offense to be productive, and I commend him for all the things that's happening right now offensively.
All right, taking a look at Southern, one of their biggest threats is Willie Quinn, who happens to be probably the smallest guy on the field next to
Right.
Parks
Right.
when they stand side by side.
Right.
What have you taken a look at when you look at him on video and your thoughts about when they try to get him the ball?
Explosive. You know, I've been watching Willie Quinn for a long time. You know, he's from a certain part that I'm a little familiar with, but he's an explosive player, wonderful player. You know, the thing I tell people, he's been playing like that all of his life. You know, he just didn't turn that size yesterday. So he understands how to play the game, how to use his size to his advantage, and he's an explosive player. He's probably the most explosive player on the field, and that will be on the field Saturday, and probably one of the most explosive in the league. So he's definitely a guy that can change the game, and he's always a danger and always a threat. So we got to find a way to hopefully limit him in some way, form, or fashion.
What are your thoughts about Coach Dawson Odoms and what he's done with Southern down there?
Odoms is a phenomenal guy. I mean, we know each other through coaching. You know, we've spoke several times, and you got to give the man respect where respect is due. I mean, he's taken that program and taken it to higher heights, and you know, and has really done a good job. So I got a lot of respect for Coach Odoms. I got a lot of respect for Southern University, the history and the tradition. So, you know, Coach Odoms has just fell right in there and did a phenomenal job with that program, and you can't say enough about him.
It's Think Pink Week. What's the involvement that Alabama State will have as far as the game setup?
Well, we're definitely going to represent as a team. You know, we're going to wear some things to support the cause of Think Pink Week, and I'm sure some other things that may be on the horizon to help out. You know, but you know, I don't want anybody to forget. You know, that Southern is still dealing with a situation with a team member and a family member, young man that had just a tragic injury. You know, and right now, you can't let that, you know, go to the wayside. I think that family and Southern University needs all of our prayers and our support. And once again, you know, I tell Coach Odoms and the Southern Jaguar family, the Southern Jaguar Nation, that whatever Brian Jenkins and Alabama State University can do, you know, we're here for them. And, you know, I've been through that. That's a very hard thing to get past and get over, especially when you hear such great things about the young man and what he brought to the team. But my heart goes out to Southern University, and I got to say they've done a first-class job of supporting that family and making sure that young man, you know, has everything he needs. And hopefully, you know, here at Alabama State, we'll be able to make some type of contribution or do something to help that family, which would enhance that young man in his recovery.